Hello Sagittarius, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is your full moon reading. So we've got a full moon on the 7th of May 2020, and full moons are all about letting things go. It's all about completing a chapter so a new chapter can start. It's about getting rid of things out of our lives to make space for the new to come in. So it's all about release. And my full moon readings are all about what you need to let go of, and also what you need to take responsibility for as well. So this is going to be the general reading for you Sagittarius. If you'd like a private full moon reading, I'll pop a link up there to book in for one of them. Use the coupon code MOON to get $20 off that. I get all of my readings out within 24 hours. Those are 3 pages long, going into much more detail specific to you about what you need to release and what you need to take responsibility for. So generally, Sagittarius, what is this full moon for you? What do you need to release this full moon? Patience and empower self. This is interesting. This is like an impatience and to do with your power. This is like you only stepping up and standing in your power when you've got to that point of impatience. This is saying you're being too patient with things that aren't working out for you rather than standing up for yourself. So, in other words, Sagittarius, you will let things go on, you will let things ride for so long until it's just too much for you, and then you'll empower yourself, then you'll speak out for what you want. This is saying don't do that. Don't have so much patience to tolerate things that aren't good for you. You can be empowered in the moment. You can say up front what you want. You don't need to settle. You don't need to let things ride. You don't need to let everyone else be happy until you're really, really unhappy, and then speak up for yourself. This is take your power in the moment. And why are you waiting? Why are you putting everyone else first and waiting for them to be happy, or giving them all that time and happiness, and then putting yourself last? Yeah, so I'm really picking up this feeling that for some of you it could be that you just let things ride, you don't speak up, you don't say anything about it, even though something's hurting you, not feeling good for you, and then you get to the point where you explode, where it's just too much for you. Instead of empowering yourself in the moment. So you might think that it's just everyone else not making you happy, but what's actually happening is that you're just trying to make everyone else happy, putting yourself last, and then when it's all too much for you, then you'll empower yourself and speak up and ask for what you want. But then it's too late. It's like you've already let it ride for so long, and then you explode as if everyone else has been doing it to you. So this could be, Sagittarius, that you think that if you just keep everyone else happy, they're going to do the same for you. Well, they're not. Our power doesn't lie there. It's not their job to make you happy, it's your job to make you happy. So empower yourself in the moment. Stand up for what you want. In the moment, you don't have to wait. You don't have to make other people happy first in the hopes that they're going to guess what you want. They won't guess what you want. Sagittarius, what else do you need to let go of? Transformation and going well. So this is you focused on your healing work. And healing yourself, it's about you being healed. So if you've had this focus on healing yourself, I'm picking up from this Sagittarius, it's like you can get too entrenched in the healing work. In other words, something isn't working in your life. Say your plants aren't growing, right? And you're trying to sort that out spiritually inside of yourself. You're trying to fix yourself so that your plants grow, instead of just like buying some fertilizer and putting it on them. That kind of thing. Sometimes it's not the spiritual work that you need to do. Sure, there's a foundation of that, but I'm feeling like that you're trying to apply spiritual principles, Sagittarius, to something that isn't spiritual. And so it's like you're always trying to transform yourself. This could be about the other people too, keeping everyone else happy, and then you're asking yourself, what can I heal inside of myself to get what I want from other people? It's like nothing. Just ask for what you want up front with other people. Just sort your own life, stay in your own lane. Decide what you want out of your life, ask for it, go for it, do it yourself. Yeah? So you focus way too much on the transforming of yourself. When that's going well, it's like you've done it. Like you've sorted yourself out, and then you need to take action. You need to get out there in the world and take action and actually be empowered for yourself. Stand up for what you want, go for what you want. It's that marriage of the material and the spiritual. You're over-identifying with the spiritual. You can't do that, you know. Some law of attraction teachers teach that, you know, all you need to do is sort it out within yourself. But it's not. You also need to take action in the world, right? No amount of sitting in a cave by yourself and sorting yourself out spiritually is going to bring you like a new car. It's not going to, you know. You need to like set up a business or something. You need to apply yourself. You need to live life in the material world. We're here for a reason. If we wanted to just be spiritual, we would have stayed in spirit form. We wouldn't have come here on the material plane. We're here to evolve ourselves, to grow, to do things, to enjoy it, to create things. Sagittarius, what do you need to take responsibility for? Interesting. So adding on to that, you've got growth and you've got go deeper. There's deeper growth to be had by living in the material world, by getting on with the material world. You will take your growth deeper than just focusing on the spiritual. I find that myself is like with creating a business, for example. I've had my business 20 years now, but through all the different phases that it's been through, every time I'm trying to take it to another level or manifest something through it, it always requires some deeper growth. And it's sort of when you're going for things in the material world, it requires that deeper growth. And so your growth, your deeper growth is to be had in the material. And so you need to take responsibility for that. As I said, the marriage of the spiritual and the material. You've been overly on the spiritual side, you need to get more on the material side. It's kind of feed into each other. But then you'll kickstart that growth. It will continue going on. This is like you're taking the spiritual stuff as far as you can take it without getting that balance with the material going on too, which will empower you and it'll make life a whole lot better, Sagittarius. Ooh, and there's a good reason for this. What else do you need to take responsibility for? For your passion and your brilliance, so there are things to do in the material world. And so if you've been convincing yourself that you just want to be, that you just want to be spiritual, that there's nothing really that you want to do, think again, because this is saying you are full of passion and full of brilliance. You came here for a reason. You've come here to give something to the world with a passion inside of you, with brilliance inside of you, with talents, with skills, with things that you want to do. The world wants that from you, Sagittarius, and so you get on with that. Put yourself out there in the world. Get in the material world again and live that brilliance and that passion. Bring it forth. The world wants it from you, Sagittarius. Wow, a big call to wake up out of your spiritual stupor. That's a funny way of putting it. There you go. If you like that reading, please click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. What did you get out of that? How does it resonate with you? And if you'd like a private full moon reading, you can book in. There's a link just there to book in for one of those. Use the coupon code MOON to get $20 off that. Thanks for watching. Have a great full moon. I'll see you next time. Bye.